Most databases contain information from lots of different sources that they've collected into one database. So this is how to cite an article from a database like that was originally published somewhere else. And your clue that you have a database like that is that at the top of the article it gives you the name of the original source. See how when you search for cabinet in the U.S. History and Context database, you get a bunch of different articles called cabinet, but they're all from different original sources, different encyclopedias, articles about the cabinet. So you know you got this article from a database. You didn't Google for it. You got it from one of the databases that we have access to at Dana. So when you choose the citation type, you're going to select database. Also, notice that you've got this other citation in here, your other citation for the cabinet assignment, so you're putting two different citations in the same bibliography. This one is a reference source, an encyclopedia. Your clue is that it's called the Encyclopedia of the American Constitution, so you're going to choose reference source. You could also have chosen reference source originally from the drop-down menu instead of database. And here's your form. It's a little more complicated than the other forms that you're used to because you need information about three different things. So you need to know about the database that the article is published in. You need to know some information about the article itself, and you need to know some information about the encyclopedia where it was originally published. We're going to start with finding information about the database. Notice how we have chosen original print information provided. That means that you know which source, which encyclopedia it was originally published in. If you had chosen e-publication, that would be a database like ABC Clio that was originally published in the database. It didn't come from anywhere else originally. So what is the name of this database? Just like the name of a website, it's right up here at the top. U.S. History in Context, or Gale U.S. History in Context, is the title of this database. So now we have the name of the database filled out. We're going to leave the most recent date of access set to today. That's just like on the website. It's the most recent day that you looked at this page. And we are not going to fill out the URL for a database because database URLs are really long and kind of nonsensical and not very helpful in terms of finding the article again. So we're just going to leave that blank. And we're going to move on to the information about the article. So let's look for the author. To find the author, you can look at the top of the article, or you can look at the bottom of the article. In this case, the author is down here at the bottom of the article. Louis W. Koenig is the author of this article. Do not cite anybody from their bibliography. Just like you have to do a bibliography, they also have to do a bibliography, but you didn't read those sources, so you're not going to cite them. So here is Louis W. Koenig as the author. Let's go find the article title. That is just where you would expect it to be, right at the top of the article, cabinet. So now we have the article title, and we're going to move on to, finally, some information about the reference source. There are a lot of boxes here, but we're only going to worry about the two easiest to find and most important pieces of information: the title of the encyclopedia and the year it was published. We'll start with the title of the encyclopedia. So here it is, right under the article title, Encyclopedia of the American Constitution. See how that's different from the title of the database that it's in. Remember how there are lots of articles called cabinet in this database? So it's really important to give the title of the encyclopedia so you know which article called cabinet you're talking about. And finally, let's go find the year this was published. Here it is at the top with the title. The Encyclopedia of the American Constitution was published in 2000. Okay, so you have the name of your database, You left the recent date of access set to today. You did not paste in a URL. You found the author. You found the article title. You found the title of the encyclopedia, and you found the year it was published. Hit submit. And there is your second citation.